Semi-driver suspected of stealing 150 gallons of fuel. Officials say traffic circles provide a safer design. And your local weather forecast coming up with highs, lows, and everything you need to know for the days ahead.
You're watching St. George News at 5, brought to you by our studio sponsor, We Win Injury Law.
Good afternoon, I'm Christy Langenheim. In Beaver County, a semi-tractor driver was arrested over the weekend, accused of stealing more than 150 gallons of diesel fuel, valued at nearly $600. Authorities say security footage showed a lime green semi siphoning fuel from two trucks in a Beaver City tow yard. Deputies later tracked down 36-year-old Marquand Warren, whose truck matched the description. During the arrest, deputies discovered stolen fuel equipment and Warren's expired commercial driver's license. Warren remains in Beaver County Jail, facing multiple charges while the case is under review. A crash at the Brigham Road roundabout involving a semi and a passenger car caused quite a traffic jam on Friday afternoon. The collision raises questions about roundabout safety. So for more on the story, here's a closer look.
A crash off Interstate 15 in the roundabout at Brigham Road caused a backup of traffic for nearly an hour Friday afternoon as motorists were left funneling around the scene that became clogged with cars. The crash was set in motion when a passenger car reportedly failed to yield before entering the roundabout, where it collided with a semi that was already circling. While this particular traffic design may be a modern marvel, some motorists struggle as they maneuver their way around it. And the following video, provided courtesy of the Utah Department of Transportation, can help solve this elusive motoring mystery.
We've had roundabouts in Utah for over 30 years. There's hundreds of these strange, not so strange, intersections all over the state. And they can go on a variety of roads, 1 lane, 2 lane, roads from 25 to 65 miles per hour. And they work surprisingly well in Utah, especially where safety's concerned.
This video can be a useful tool to understand roundabouts and how they can keep the community safer.
Now we'll take a look at your daily weather forecast brought to you by Casablanca Resort and Casino. In St. George, it's currently clear skies with a temperature of 86 degrees. Tonight, expect the temperature to drop to around 59 degrees. Tomorrow, we're looking for sunny skies with a high of 87 and another low of 59. Moving over to Mesquite, a fire weather watch is in effect from Wednesday morning through Wednesday afternoon due to strong winds and low humidity. It's 93 degrees right now, cooling down to 64 degrees tonight. Tomorrow, expect a warm high of 92 and a low of 65. And finally, in Cedar City, it's cooler with a current temperature of 74 degrees. Tonight's low will be around 48 degrees, and tomorrow expect a high of 74 and a low of 47. Now we'll head over to Tyler Todd for your weekly injury law review.
Hi, I'm Tyler with We Win Injury Law. Injuries can happen anywhere, and when they do in public places like parks, playgrounds, or even on a city sidewalk, determining who's responsible can get tricky. Who is at fault when you trip over a poorly maintained curb? Or if your child gets hurt on broken playground equipment? These cases often involve government entities, which means special rules and restrictions may apply. Time limits for filing claims can be much shorter, and proving negligence isn't always straightforward. Understanding the nuances of public liability can make the difference between a valid claim and a denied one. If you're hurt in a public space, don't assume it's just bad luck. Know your rights and explore your legal options.
Thanks, Tyler. A 7-year-old boy in Enoch was airlifted to a Las Vegas hospital after being hit by a pickup truck while riding his bike Sunday night. For more details on this accident and the boy's condition, we'll go over to Jeff Richards.
A 7-year-old boy was airlifted to a hospital with serious injuries after the bike he was riding was struck by a pickup truck on Mid-Valley Road in Enoch on Sunday night. Police said the boy, who was wearing a helmet, was first taken by ground ambulance to Cedar City Hospital, after which he was flown by Life Flight helicopter to Las Vegas for further treatment.
Thanks, Jeff. Cedar City is expecting over 10,000 visitors this weekend as the Utah High School Cycling League holds its state championship races at Three Peaks Recreation Area. With more than 2,500 student athletes competing, certain public facilities will be closed from October 17th to the 19th for safety, including campgrounds and pavilions, though other areas like the shooting range will remain open. Last year's event brought over $1 million in economic impact, and local businesses are preparing for another influx. Iron County Parks and and Recreation urges the public to respect road closures and maintain slow speeds. Thank you for watching St. George News at 5. To learn more about our studio sponsor, We Win Injury Law, go to WeWinInjuryLaw.com. I'm Christy Langenheim with St. George News, your #1 source for local news.
This has been St. George News at 5, brought to you by We Win Injury Law.